Hello, today I want to show you how you can basically copy and customize any framework AI standard tool that we have built for our clients or any agent workflow or app that's in the community. So first, I'll show you how you can customize a framework AI standard tool. The framework AI standard tools will show up under shared items since they weren't built by you, they were shared to you. So if you go to the workshop up here at the top and you go to shared items on the left navigation panel, then you'll see a list of all agents and workflows that have been shared to you. You can, of course, use the search at the top to identify the one you're looking for. And once you have the agent workflow or app identified that you are looking to customize, you will hover over the three dots in the upper right corner of the little tile card for that app, agent, or workflow. So left click on those three dots, and then you're going to click duplicate. And it's giving you a little warning saying it's going to duplicate this agent. This will make a copy of it. You go ahead and click the purple duplicate button. And then that duplicate is going to now show up under My Items because the duplicate itself is your item. So if we go over to My Items and it updated, and now you see there is a copy of that agent. It is no longer shared to anybody. When you make a duplicate, it's going to start out as private. Okay. I will come back and show you the customization step in 1 second. I just want to show you that it's very similar for the community as well. So under Workshop, go to Discover on the left navigation panel. This is where you'll find community apps. And it's just a slight difference for items in the community. So for an item in the community, you find an agent, workflow, or app you like. What you're actually going to click is Save to My Items button for that agent, app, etc. Again, you'll get a little pop-up saying, do you want to copy this into your workspace? And you would go ahead and click Copy. So right from there, you can actually go in and view your agent, or you can view it in your My Items. Again, just like our standard tools when we duplicated it, this will show up under My Items once you have made a copy. Now we see both of those use cases that I essentially duplicated are showing up in My Items in the left navigation panel. You go to your My Items. They both show up in there now. Now, how do you customize these to your preferences, your voice, your tone, your messaging, your branding, your process, whatever you need to customize? What you would do at this point is you'd click the edit button, and that takes you into the back end configuration. And you notice up here how it says Build Assistant, help you write instructions. This is a wonderful feature built into the platform. So you can go down here to the little chat window at the bottom of Build Assistant, and you can give it directions on how you want it customized. So I'm just doing this for example's sake. I would say update this agent so that it never uses emojis in its outputs, and so that it knows I am Adam Barney with Framework IT. I'm just doing this for example. Obviously, you could give it loads of additional instructions of how it should behave in a manner that better suits your preferences and your work. Once you've given the feedback that you want it to incorporate, basically just hit send like you would a chat. It is going to run and analyze its current set of instructions and your feedback. And it's going to basically say, output potential revised instructions that incorporated your actual feedback. So it'll just take a moment. Basically, it's rewriting, it's suggesting rewrites to its own instructions, I should say. Once it finishes, if you scroll to the bottom of its output, there is a button where you can click apply to its instructions. Now, before you click on this, as a best practice, I would probably advise you to review its changes and see if it aligned with what you suggested, see if there's anything else you wanted to change. But if you think it's good, you click apply to instructions, and over here in the left, where the agent instructions or system prompt is located, after you hit that applied instructions field, it updates over here. Okay, so it has updated the system prompt. Now, before we leave this backend configuration page, you would want to click Update Agent. That's what saves your changes to your configuration, okay? One other thing to note, though, again, when you copy or duplicate an agent, it is private, meaning only you can see it. If this is an agent your coworkers would need, go ahead and click the Share Settings. You can click Share to your organization. You can either share it to your entire organization or you can share it only to departments within your organization. Also be mindful, you have some options at the bottom. Do you want to allow the internal organization to edit this agent directly? I would typically advise against this. They can always do what you just did and copy and create a new version of the agent that they can then edit. And then if they think it's a better version everyone should use, they can present that to the organization. You can make that decision with good governance instead of somebody just doing it on their own accord, and you may not even be aware that they had done so, right? If you are clicking and sharing, make sure you hit Save Settings as well. So that is how you can copy anything from the community or any of the Framework AI standard tools and easily customize these to your needs. That's all we wanted to cover today. Thank you and have a great day.